Hey everyone, welcome back to Rad Garage. Today what I'm going to be doing is performing a waterless wash. I'll be giving this Lithium Maxx waterless wash a go. One thing that's just been awesome over the last couple of years is how many friends I've been able to make within the detailing community, and the guys at Lithium have been really great to me, and they've given me these previews of these new products. So I'm excited to try out Maxx today. The car's not that dirty, but what I'm experiencing, and I'm sure there's others experiencing the same thing, is that with the wildfire season, my city's been very smoky. So yesterday I took a look at my car and I couldn't believe actually the layer of I don't know if it's called smoke dust, silt, whatever it is, but it's just got a gray, murky appearance. I've also got my Adams wheel and tire cleaner because I haven't been able to find a way to use a waterless wash on wheels effectively, especially with tires. So as waterless as this is going to be, there will be some water used on the wheels. Maybe what I'll do is talk about some other things while I'm doing this waterless wash. Hopefully this is rad. Here we go. So as everybody knows, it's always important to read the directions on a product when you're using it for the first time. So I'm getting old, I have to use my magnifying glass. Here's what the directions say on Maxx. It says, spray liberally and directly onto the paint surface, then wipe dry with a microfiber towel. H2 No is not designed to remove mud or clean heavily soiled cars and surfaces. So a bit of good judgment is always in line. H2 No is great for all surfaces except fabrics. There's that judgment thing again. I always appreciate their candor and their humor. And so this is a 32 ounce bottle. I'm gonna start with the roof. Could shake up, get all the wonderful formulas that are in there, chemicals working together. Actually, before I get started, I want to do a little trick. I'm just going to set the car into loading mode by hitting this air suspension button. Makes it much easier for me to reach the whole roof. Yeah, you can tell that this is formulated well. I feel like there's very, very little chance of any kind of micro swirls developing from using this. It's very lubricated. But yeah, that looks really good. I'm gonna bring the camera in just to get a good look at that. That's producing a very nice gloss. So as I'm sure most of you are aware, I do teach year-round. But I'm enjoying 6 weeks of summer break at the moment, so I've been able to take on a few projects. I have way more free time, so I can dedicate more time to just the overall capturing of the video and the editing of the final video product. But I've been very fortunate to hook up with some people with some really cool cars. So go ahead and check those out if you have the time. Yeah, so also one thing that's been fun is hooking up with my friend Eric and Mike on some live streams. We did one recently with Proper Detailing Company. One-man operation, makes really great detailing brushes. We had a chance to connect with him the other night. And this Sunday, I'll be hosting on the Rad Garage channel a live stream with the team from Viper Chair. I have a feeling I will soon be rocking in this garage. So if you're free on Sunday at 2 p.m. PST, feel free to join us. It's really the fun part for me is just the connecting with people. And I think things are streak free. But I might have to take a quick look after. All right. It's not difficult when you're using a waterless wash system to miss a spot or have have a little bit of streaking, I just make sure to keep rotating this microfiber and finding a clean quarter. And then once I've done that, I don't know, a dozen times, I'm going to just grab a new towel. But I think I got this whole, well, I know I've got this whole roof and sunroof done with one towel. Part of the reason I have so many towels is because I don't like using them when they're a little bit dirty. All right, I don't know how the camera's picking this up, but it's looking good. But you know what? I just find when you get to the end of a wipe, it does leave. I should probably switch the towel, but let's try one more time with one more clean corner section. Yeah, that does it. No streaks, nice and glossy. Let's go to the hood. I'll definitely be starting off with a fresh towel for the hood. Man, like, I've never seen smoke like we're seeing right now. Alberta is surrounded by forest fires coming from BC, Washington State to the south, plus Saskatchewan to the east, apparently. Who knew they had forests, but maybe it's just grass fires. But we've been living under a cloud of smoke for about a week now. Can't seem to get a break. But it could be worse. We could be in one of these areas that's directly affected by the fires themselves. And if you live in a place where you're concerned about wildfires, I feel for you. It's sadly, it's becoming more and more prevalent. I'm enjoying this. This is definitely a lot quicker than doing the full foam and 2-bucket method. And like Lithium says on their packaging, I'm saving the environment, which I agree. I'm going to do the glass with an actual glass cleaner, just because I don't like too many chemicals getting on the windshield. I do have a coating on the windshield right now. In fact, I'll drop some footage. Just to show me how awesome it was, and I said, well, prove it to me. So he went ahead and applied it to my windshield. It's been pretty good. I find with this SQ5, the wipers are not awesome. It doesn't matter what wipers, how old they are, I find they get choppy. Do you know what I mean? They hop. They very rarely, under any circumstances, just smoothly wipe across the windshield. It's quite frustrating. I recently had the car in for service, and I asked them to put new wipers on there. And right away, the first time it was raining, same old thing. Maybe it's something I'm doing, maybe it's something in my wash process, but enough of that. This paint protection film is holding up so well for almost 4 years now. And yeah, it's still flawless. I'm just gonna go over real lightly in case I missed any spots. Yeah. It does test your eyesight, especially on this color. One area dust really loves to hide on this car is just underneath the rear windscreen. So I'm going to just get a wet edge of this used towel. I'm just curious how many of you out there are cringing right now at the thought of performing a waterless wash. I used to do them quite regularly before I had this drain system installed. And every time I posted a video, there'd be people oohing and aahing saying, oh, that's awesome. And then there'd be like almost an equal number of people going, oh my gosh, I can't believe you're inducing swirls on your car. I had a 2009 Pontiac G8 GT, brand new, back in the day. And that paint on that car was so prone to scratching and marring and micro swirls. I wouldn't, like, if you even thought about doing a waterless, that paint would scratch. But this Daytona Gray Pearl by Audi and the clear coat that they use is solid. Okay, deck lid looks good. We'll drop the tripod down a bit, maybe try to get you in a little bit closer, and we'll do the rest of the rear end here. So like I was saying, I'll be hosting a live stream with the Viper Chair team Sunday. And Viper Chair has been something I've had on my wish list for a while. I've been using this Adams rolling stool for quite a number of years, and it's not bad. I did fall off it once. Mike from Mike's Auto Detailing likes to bring that up quite often because I told him about it. No, I'm looking forward to seeing what they're offering, because rumor has it, I don't even know if it's rumor, I think it's pretty confirmed, that they have released a new version of their chair, which might be a little more affordable. That chair has the option of doing a custom logo, because I have to have one with my Rad Garage logo. That'll be so cool. All right, I don't think there'll be much dust under there. I gave this car a really good wash. I don't know when it was, last week, but it doesn't last long. If it isn't winter in Calgary, it's construction. We have 2 seasons, winter and construction, and they're both challenging. I love playing my sad tale for viewers, but I'll be honest, I'm not going to complete this video and watch it with the same amount of artistic pride as I do my other ones. There's something so satisfying for me about hitting the editing phase with all my captured video and then figuring out which of my partnering artists' tracks to include. That's fun stuff. Rad Garage style. Probably done a third of the car, so I might end up using more towels, but hey, if you're looking for towels, you came to the right place. I have about 600. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to do one swipe here, and then I'll show the camera what this towel is picking up. You can see just that one pass. Maybe what I should be doing, and I've done it in the past, is curl my towel as I'm going so I don't concentrate the dirt all in one spot on the towel. I'm going to start by wiping this side, but as I go, I come to the back. Pretty much the same effect. And I'm using just ever so slight pressure. Okay, now with a unused quarter of the towel, I'm just going to go over the whole door just real lightly and quickly to make sure I don't have any residual streaks. But yeah, this is working out real nice. I don't know, maybe some of you can comment below, like, how harmful is that smoke dust to the paint on a car? Like, it can't be good for it. I feel like there's going to be some kind of acidity to it that's going to, over time, like, etch its way into the paint coating. When I first started taking up detailing seriously as a hobby, I couldn't figure out the difference between waterless and rinseless. And when this arrived, this Glow Maxx, I just assumed it was a rinseless. So I was getting my bucket ready, and then I noticed it's waterless. And I think waterless is the more convenient method. But depending on how soiled the car is, you would only want to use this method like I am here today on a moderately, actually I wouldn't even call it moderately, lightly dirty vehicle. Now I say that in the past I have performed waterless and rinseless washes on on this car, but it was absolutely winter filthy. And looking back now, I kind of question my sanity, but I'll be honest, I never noticed any harmful repercussions from that. So that's not a testament to my skill at all. That's just a testament to the durability of the paint finish on this car. Like I said before, that 2009 Pontiac G8 GT would have just been trashed if I would have tried something like that on it. Its paint was so soft. It's just part of the reason I sold it after only 3 months. So while I'm finishing up this quarter panel, let me plug a few of my friends' YouTube channels. I'm wearing a shirt from gastax.com. Warwick's a cool dude down in Chicago, and his channel's taken off, and he just completed an amazing garage transformation. And another legend down there is Ilya, who operates the Extalgic channel, and the two of them are offering a wonderful giveaway of Sonic tools and toolboxes. I think it's only for US entrants, but if you haven't checked out Gastax or Extalgic on YouTube, you should do it. Two of my favorite channels. Okay, I've worked my way across to the driver's side now. We're on the home stretch. I think what I'll do when this is all complete is I'll pick one of my favorite toppers just to go around one more time and finish it off. I am addicted to toppers right now. I've got about 5 or 6 that I just love. I don't think anyone would be right to complain about some kind of shortage of quality detailing product companies, because I probably have in the last year, come to know 3 or 4 new ones, like NV Car Care and the Detail Firm, Gyeon, Adams. There's still a lot of products that I lean on heavily within the Adams lineup. Lithium, they have been just killing it lately. Each and every product Lithium releases hits the mark, in my opinion, just like this one. Ethos, I'm loving my Ethos. Man, I know I'm forgetting some, but yeah, like those products, those companies have just been, I don't know, not changing the game, but raising the bar, because I feel like for me, one of the things that attracted me to detailing in the first place was the experience of it. So some brands are just doing a wonderful job of creating an experience with their packaging, their branding, their marketing, the product itself, the customer service, and yeah, this hobby of mine and this channel has allowed me to make inroads with companies like that, and it's just really, really rewarding for me. All right, this is the last door. And I just got the rear quarter panel, and then just a few areas I probably missed along the way. I think I forgot the mirrors and the pillars. What I'll do is I'll show you all of the microfiber towels, what they look like. Man, there's a lot of things actually very convenient about this process. One of them is I don't have to worry about my humidity level going through the roof, like it does when I do a foam wash and a bucket wash in here. I do have a dehumidifier, but it can, once that pressure washer starts spraying on a hot day, I don't know if you guys wash in your garage, but I'm sure you can imagine it gets humid real quick. But yeah, it's just a nice 45% humidity. It's 23 degrees in the garage. I'm very comfortable and I'm enjoying this. And I think what I'll do to keep the humidity levels down is I'll do these wheels without pulling out the pressure washer. I'll just use my garden hose because they're not that dirty. It was really the hood and the roof, as they say in America, the roof. The roof here in Canada, the roof, I think in most parts of America. They were the dirtiest. And I've got my IK continuous sprayer. So we're about to see some bubbles, and the reason for the bubbles is I've used the IK Foamer Gray spray tip on this bottle, so it creates this little light bubbly effect. A little bit of that, get that. All right. Now my toilet bowl brush. The one everybody wants to know where to get but can't get it anymore because it is discontinued. It's a Daytona Speedmaster Pro. I haven't seen it anywhere. The next best thing is the blue Easy Detail wheel brush. I think it's the same brush, but this one is worked in so well. It's so soft, yet can tackle anything. In a video recently, I think it was the Father's Day wash, I talked about how these these wheels were coated, and then one viewer said they don't really look like, the water doesn't really look like it's reacting to a coated wheel, and I started to think about it, and they're not coated. I got confused because I usually coat wheels just before I put them on. But this spring, when I put these on, I ended up coating the winter wheels to put them away for the season, which is weird for me. But yeah, these are not coated. I don't go more than a week without giving them a good clean, because I'm so paranoid about brake dust pitting the finish. I just can't sleep if it's been more than a week and there's brake dust sitting on the surface of my wheels trying to eat away at the clear coat finish. And same with the brake calipers. Mine are very nice and shiny. I want to keep them that way. So I'm just about ready to rinse this all off. This isn't the most thorough wheel detail of my life, but like I said earlier, they're not that bad. They probably would have come 95% clean just with a rinse, so there we go. That wasn't much water. And what water does fall through the Swiss tracks will now gently run towards my channel drain. It'll be stored in my catch basin until I feel the need to drain that, which doesn't really need to happen more than once a month. Okay, why don't I finish 3 of the remaining tires off camera, and then we'll reconnect when it's time to do the glass. There's the wheels all done. Now, some of you probably realized, as did I, that I forgot the front end. And this honeycomb RS style grill is a little bit of work when you're using waterless, because I'm gonna need to get in each one of these little honeycombs. So here we go. I'm gonna mix up my towels a bit for the windows. I don't like using fluffy towels on glass. I have these wonderful detail popo. They're called Minty Weave. They're 320 GSM and they're a real nice tight weave. I don't know if detail popo's available like everywhere. In fact, the only place I know that carries it is my local Carzilla. And they have more than just towels. They recently, well, you saw me using that wheel mitt. Make my Koch Chemie friends happy by using glass cleaner, and I'm finally saying it properly, Koch Chemie. I was saying Chemie because I'm fancy, but I was wrong. I'm using quite a bit just because I know they're pretty dirty, the windshields. What I like to do is just go over it first, get the dirt off, and then find a clean quarter. Let's go to the other side. I had a comment a while back. Somebody said my glass always looks hazy. And I don't know where they're coming from with that, because if anything, at the end of my videos, I feel like my glass is the shiniest part of the car. Maybe the guy needs to clean his, I think I told him he needs to clean his monitor. I don't know if he appreciated my sense of humor or not. Not everyone does. Not everyone has a sense of humor, I'm starting to learn. All right. Yeah, these are just the perfect towel for glass. And normally I would open the windows a crack, but I just recently did a full interior exterior cleanup, so I don't think there's any. Now here is an area that is so prone to scratching, but my genius idea of having PPF installed on those pillars has paid huge dividends. No longer do I have to be paranoid about inducing swirl marks on this. It's pretty cheap plastic, actually, if you ask me, because the clear film just... Now here's something interesting. This towel has become so super soft that it's hard to use, and it's due to the rag company's Rags to Riches wash. It's made a lot of my towels so soft that they lack structure now. So it's something that I have to be aware of. If it's a towel that I want like to work, it just like it falls apart in your hand. It's become so soft. I don't know please, if anyone else knows what I'm talking about, help me so that I don't feel like I'm crazy, but I only notice it happen when I'm using towels that have come out of a rag company Rags to Riches wash. Especially my my plushes. They just don't keep the structure. Sometimes these ideas get in your head and you think you're just going crazy, but it's been about 3 or 4 washes now, and it kind of makes sense. For years and years I used 3D towel clean, and I recently switched over to Rags to Riches, and I gotta get another one. I gotta get one that hasn't been washed with the Rags to Riches. I don't know if it's in my head or... I have a hard time working when I forget to put something away. Why is that not shutting? It actually contributes to my very slow work pace because I can't move on to the next phase in a process until all evidence of the prior process is gone. I have to be very careful around these decals. Yeah, I will say this glass cleaner by Koch Chemie. Sorry, is it Koch Chemie? Like Scotch? This glass cleaner by Koch Chemie is probably my favorite right now. That said, I do have lots that I enjoy. Clarify by CarPro's good. Adam's glass cleaner is good. Clarity, no, is it? NV does one called Clarity, and CarPro does Clarify. Yeah, I get those two mixed up a bit. Really good. All right, that's it. She's done. I'm just gonna let the tires dry a bit more. I'm gonna go over the wheels real quick. Okay, before I wrap things up, let's just do a little recap. First, I used Lithium's new Glow Maxx waterless wash on all painted surfaces of the car. I used Detail Popo 500 GSM. They're called Ocean Blanket microfiber towels. I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. Then, what did I do next? Oh yes, I did the wheels. So I used Adam's all-in-one tire and wheel cleaner in my pressurized IK sprayer with the foaming tip that creates the bubble effect. And then I finished off using the, I grabbed all-around surface cleaner. I thought I was grabbing my glass cleaner. Guys, why are you making bottles look exactly the same? Well, it could be worse. It could have been a spray wax or something like that. Let me grab my magnifying glass. It says it's a streak-free surface cleaner. I'm definitely going over with a glass cleaner, but jeez. Look at that. Come on now. All right, stand by. All right, let's make sure I have the right one. Glass cleaner, okay. Always read your labels, people. Windows definitely are not dirty though. I've been using that ASC as an interior detailer on plastics and hard plastic surfaces, so doesn't seem like something that would be cut out for glass. But mind you, I wouldn't have been able to tell. It's time to wrap things up. I'm going to dress the tires and I'm going to give the car one spritz of, I probably should have made my decision. Let's stick with, he pauses for dramatic effect. You know what? I'm going to use this one. I'm really liking this one. This is Gyeon Q2M ceramic detailer. So I'll go over the car once with this. I'll dress the tires. We'll do some sweet after footage. Well, everyone. The plan was to leave you with some silky smooth video footage, but my motorized dolly has decided to pack it in. So I'll have to order a new one of those. So sorry about that. I'll have to use the tripod. It just, it's an issue with the remote. I dropped it the other day, the remote. So anyway, thanks for joining me. I want to thank everybody for your ongoing support of the channel. And until next time, stay rad.